Casino. Lantern Festival.
Sky High and Lantern are the most banned maps because they're the newest.
And Lantern. Which one was the last one? So Sky High. This is Whim's final ban.
You could ban Random Official. I mean Random Workshop. Or Random Official Life 2. Either of them are bannable. Though it won't count for the first map.
Alright, Whim's sinking really hard. Plaza. Okay, okay. We have not seen a single Plaza this tournament. So it might be very good, might be very bad. I do not know these players enough to know what map is good. Alright, this is gonna be a random workshop or random official. Let's see. As a reminder, as always, if it falls on a banned map, this will be allowed.
Yep.
I'm going to resort. Just in case my vote was a ghost vote because of the previous lobby. Alright, Arch gets the skip first. Ooh, Arch accidentally grapples into the ceiling, losing all his speed, but Whim messed up the big swing and decides to win trade some items. Now Whim gets an ice, which is very good if he gets a good difference between him and Arch. Arch very cleverly grapples behind him to dodge the ice.
Good rocket attempt. Too bad it didn't work out.
Shockwave slows down.
Don't know why Shockwave wasn't boosted through there. Good ice attempt doesn't quite end up working. The slowdown is Whim jumps and hits their head.
Arch is gonna take the first one. Oh, I forgot to end the previous prediction. For the outcome, Whim won. Now, who wins this one? Whim.
I think we should skip this one and make it ready for the next one because this one's already halfway through.
Okay,
well,
okay.
Not halfway, but yeah. Oh wait, we don't know who's in the next one, so never mind. Or actually, you know what?
Yeah, winner or losers. We got a shockwave.
Actually,
Ooh, big tackle.
I can't reset prediction has been put up.
Ooh, already two big prediction at the same time. Not sure if that's a good idea because people already use their points for the first prediction.
There can't be. There aren't two predictions going on. The other one is just the display of the previous results.
A big swing by Whim. Full boost, and that's probably gonna kill Arch. No one taking the skip. Just going straight forward. Sorry. Oh, Arch gets a bomb and managed to get first place. Could be very big if he uses... I'm guessing there. Nope, does not. Okay, decides to keep it for himself in case he makes a mistake. Whym tries to grade for an item there, but accidentally messes up a single grapple. And Arch gets to manage to get the advantage. Ooh, big ice, big ice. Gets Whym completely stuck in a hole. Now Arch has the item advantage as well as the boost advantage.
Bad transfer there for Whym. Ooh. Whym delayed pulling that just long enough to kill all of Arch's speed. Whym has a massive lead now, and this might be it. Not quite, but I think here it probably will. Or not.
Now Arch is
just staying alive. There we go. That took a while.
Very well played.
All right, 1-1.
Going to the theme park. Okay.
Ooh,
1-1. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to update the scoreboard. What? Who keeps? Here we go. Hopefully that's solved. I'm sorry. Steam notifications were me. Oh, very good bomb. Or should no? Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Ooh, keeps messaging. Ooh, Steve. Ooh. Barely dodged that. That was... Oh no! Whym missed the slope, which kills. However, full boost. Why did Whym go back to collect boost at full boost?
There we go. Okay, hopefully this was the very last message. If it's not, I'm just gonna remove them temporarily from my friend list. And Arch wins this.
Alright, that brings it to 2-1 now.
Very sorry for this entire match. I could not even look at what happened. Just that one bomb. Alright, Whym takes the fastest route possible, decides to ignore any resources, and goes straight up for immediate lead. Very big swing. Whym really
Psyched
likes
about
this map.
that.
Who hits the wall. Oh,
Oh,
Arch as
head
well.
bump.
They both made the exact same mistake.
Wow, the truth stream is really far behind. They just got the first point. At least on my further search. Alright, so it's not going to be a total sweep for win this time.
Whym decides to take the slope despite Arch having a rocket, and it pays off. Arch has no choice but to use everything he has to try and come back from this.
Win barely gets in there. Ooh, good ball.
Because
Unfortunately, Win doesn't continue forward.
Whym knows Arch has to use everything he can to come back, he can actually abuse this.
Ooh, Win doesn't get far enough to get the down boost, but they don't need it. And that brings it to 2-2.
This tournament just keeps having very close match. It's really impressive.
Yep.
Alright, nightclub.
I think at least one or two of the maps against the Thornal that I played ended up having a point going to overtime. Well, sudden death, overtime, same difference.
Well, Arch tried to predict the ping, but unfortunately he was just slightly too early.
What happened there? How do you get launched sideways? That was weird.
Pretty sure that's a weird angle, grapple angle that you can get. If you, like... I'm pretty sure it's like a 1-frame window to do this. But it happens a lot.
What? I have never seen that before.
Well, I'm happy for you because it's very annoying when it happens constantly. Ooh, good bomb.
Ooh, good bomb there. Blocked the ice too with it.
And
that's
Arch,
the second point.
I believe Arch has enough boost to make it to VIP Lounge. Yeah, and Whym knows it, so he does not even try.
Alright, that brings us to 3-2.
Oh, going for Citadel.
Ooh.
Should be 3. No, City Run
Wait,
or
what map?
What? City Run? What's happening?
I don't know what's going on.
Citadel? Citadel. Citadel. Okay, that's weird.
I don't know what happened there.
Very rare desync problem.
Ooh, barely dodged that spike.
When grapples too close to the ceiling, to the ground, and loses all his speed. Now he has a ball very powerful in this position.
Very powerful on all Benson maps because they last the entire thing.
I know some
Like,
people
a ball
find,
shot here will hit the ground at the bottom.
some people find the infinite ball really annoying, but I find it really funny.
Yeah, a ball shot at the very, So, a ball will end there if shot there. There being where Whym was when I said there. So... Oh wait, no, I forgot. If you start there, then it would end at the bottom. So I think that's just a bit absurd, at least in my opinion.
Well, it's always the same path, so it's not unpredictable.
Yeah, but it is annoying. Good crate.
Who Arch barely makes it in there, but has to use boost to try and catch up, but Wim just has too much advantage.
Alright, 3-3.
It keeps cycling between the two, yeah. And going Swift Peaks. Ooh, good RG.
Ooh.
Well, unfortunately, does not hit the grapple right after to completely snowball this. Very good rocket.
Cycle out the rocket for a hook, which was a bad decision.
Well, you don't know before you gamble.
True.
Wim deciding to... he decides to win trade
Ooh,
this one
is
as well.
not good for Arch. Full boost from Wim.
Well, it depends here. You don't need that much boost, honestly, to keep up. Very good
Yeah,
rocket.
but it's really good for recovery.
Okay, very good ice. Wim,
Yeah, that's the lethal ice.
Wim just had to let Arch get past, or not do the head bonk.
Yeah, if the head bump wasn't done there, the ice might have broken before hitting the spikes. Might. If there's something that might save you, and it doesn't cost any resources, and your only other option is guaranteed death, you might as well go with the might save.
Ooh, very well played by
that's
Wim.
lethal rocket.
Very
Great.
well played. 4-3.
Alright, Wim has now taken the advantage on map pick relation stuff. Because Arch has to win this next pick and Wim's next pick. Alright, we're going to power plant.
Oh, okay. Let's see some tackle plays maybe.
The map that Sky is not very good at. Ooh, ice.
Okay, good ice. Forces Arch to take an awkward angle.
Ooh,
Arch
this
held
time
onto the
ball.
ball to scare Wim away. Ooh, and hit
Oh!
Wim hits the wall.
Slightly too early on that grab. His hair stopped him from going fast. Both players could have made that. Not by much, but they would have made it. Yeah, not a good position to be in. Especially since they didn't get boost from that section either. They were able to get a bit of boost before the round ended, but not as much as what they thought.
Ooh,
Why did they
ice.
use it there?
He expected the drop to be earlier.
You gotta memorize the map, folks.
Well, it's such a long way that it's easily messed upable. But I don't know how to explain it exactly.
True. It's easy to screw it up because of how big the distance is.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, 4-4.
4-4, and Wim has the map advantage.
Yep.
He might pick City Run for this time.
Alright, and nobody voted on the prediction.
New Age City. Did they not already play that? Forgot.
We need to start writing down which maps are played.
No, I don't think they did. I think it was.
I think it was last round.
Yeah. I think it was Wim against Sarnil.
Yeah, because I remember the ball play. And the issue here right after the ball play.
Wim has a big advantage, but does not have the boost to... has enough boost to dodge a shockwave, I guess. But not really much boost to work with.
Not much for anything else. And Arch is now 2-0 boost advantage, item disadvantage.
Very good swing up by Wim.
Yeah, and point. Wim has negligible boost advantage here. All the way back here!
Arch gets his 7th ice. Damn,
it misses,
ice
but the
master.
threat causes Wim to hit boxes and death.
And 5-4 for Arch. He played well. Wim almost came back, but got really unlucky on the item pulls.
Alright, and now